Today, Russian communications allowed the sale of the 5 iPhone, although on the shelves it will not appear until December. In the US, as it was known, 2 million devices were sold. Company Apple in peak sales. Her income is $200 million a day. The cost of 5 iPhone is less than $200, and only a small part of this money goes to the salary of Chinese workers. At the Chinese factory, a riot of thousands and suicides, and aloof discipline. The reverse side of the iPhone in Yevgeny Popov's reportage. Printing a box with a high-tech and useless device is very difficult to imagine what lies behind the beautifully wrapped toy Nintendo, PlayStation, iPhone. AIPAD, it's produced in China and it's no secret. Until recently there were such grids, which pull under the windows of factories. This is a measure to prevent suicide. Only at the factory of the electronic giant Foxconn, Taiyuan City, because of unbearable working conditions, 13 workers were thrown out of the windows. The factories of the companies are guarded no worse than the military bases of Abu Ghraib or Guantanamo. Foxconn is more than 1 million Asian workers, Taiyuan factory 79,000 people. Approximately like Moscow region Lobnya. All in one territory, workshop and dormitory in one room for 8 workers, 2-3 high bed with bedbugs, linen on the balcony and shower on the first floor. It is impossible to fall asleep from the noise of an ambush. Knowing in what conditions they live and work and about the fact that they cannot afford anything, I would consider buying an iPhone 5. In hell, and the conditions are better than in Foxconn. Salaries, even by Chinese standards, are small, 7,000 in terms of rubles, and to earn them you need to work at the conveyor 5 extra hours. It turns out that the working day is not 8 hours, but all 13. Such a regime is maintained, and not always but only by young people. To get to the plant, they come from all over China and stand in line waiting for a workplace. For the slightest fault, people are cornered and ruthlessly beaten. On September 23, there was a conflict with a brutal guard and there was a riot, which could be prevented with the aid of the army of the military. Legitimate slavery is arranged by American companies. Apple, Microsoft found this goldmine and gave the assembly production to the Chinese. This Apple is worth $600 billion is the company's capitalization. iPhone 5 is sold well and the riot at the factory is suppressed, and they continue to stamp electronics. And seriously thinking about replacing people with robots. This will save on 3-tiered beds and nets from suicide.